You and now watch your mans in them live. And your man's Gus the third.
I'm your man's Bello. I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare.
And this is
Your man's and them live. What episode we on?
Damn, you ain't even let me.
This episode what? 63?
oh my bad.
You ain't even let me.
Nah, I think we like 67, 68.
Nah, 63.
63.
We are 63?
I
63.
think it says 67.
We on the road to
My
100.
bad, bro.
We on the
My
road
bad.
to 100.
How y'all
episodes.
doing in the chat room? How y'all doing?
Shout
I
out
miss
in
everybody.
the chat.
You know, some of them probably left because, you know, you was
Yeah,
taking
taking so long.
you was taking a
Shout
dookie,
out
nigga.
Mr. Esodidas.
Man, you blowing me up. That's crazy.
Shout out
You
to
was
Life
blowing
A.
some-
Martin, Love Lavender, Wesley.
Pause.
One Eye Skull, what's going on? We see y'all in the chat, man.
All right, let's get this show started.
Yes, sir. Yo, let me ask you a question.
Ask it.
Matter of fact, Austin not here. I can't ask Austin. I'll ask Kyrie.
Wait.
Relax,
Why is
relax.
this question directed to me,
Because
Austin?
I would love to know what your reaction would be.
Okay.
What would you do, respectfully, if a man tried to put his meat in your girl's mouth? Respectfully.
Bro, first of all, I'm never letting that happen.
You wouldn't let it happen.
No.
What would you do?
I mean,
His meat. His meat.
Give
I mean,
give it a little backstory.
we're definitely gonna have to fight
Give it a little backstory.
because I'm not letting that rock. Like, first of all,
Straight hands, that's it. straight hands, that's it.
You wouldn't wait to see how it played out?
why would I wait to see how it play out for a nigga to put his meat in my girl's mouth?
All right, for those who don't know, we talking about the Salt Bay incident where the dude, the guy who owned the owner of the restaurant, he basically had a piece of steak or whatever that shit was,
See, now that's different.
and he was waving it.
You didn't give me the correct
Oh,
contents.
I thought you knew what I was talking
No,
about.
you said man. That could be anybody. Like with Salt Bay, I feel like that's a little different. And like I saw the video, he was throwing the shit in her mouth, right?
yeah,
Throw it. He put it at the
You
end.
put it, but she used her mouth and ate that shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you
what
go,
else? What else was she gonna use?
I mean, I feel like when you go to that restaurant, you kind of know what you're getting into.
That's a normal thing over there?
That
I
nigga
don't think
throws
so.
salt in people's mouth and shit.
You don't throw salt in people's mouth.
That nigga throws salt in his food.
He throws salt.
It's
in
like
people's
hibachi
mouth.
times 20.
I can't hear myself, Austin.
He said hibachi times 20.
Yeah,
I
they
can
throw what's that shit? You ever been to hibachi and they throw like what?
The saki.
Yeah, the sake. Yeah. So it's like that times 20. So I mean, we wouldn't be going to that restaurant, but
Wait,
We
you
won't
let-
be going to
you
that
let somebody
restaurant.
spray sake in your mouth?
Who, me?
in my mouth at the hibachi?
Yeah.
Pause.
I've definitely done the
Yeah,
saki.
I've done that, yeah.
I'm a grown ass
Like,
man. You never do the saki?
I don't know.
Why?
Why am I letting another man
my nigga.
spray a liquid
It's
in my mouth?
But you
part of the-
drive the boat.
Who drives the boat? Who drives the boat?
You was driving the boat all 2019.
Whoa.
Definitely wasn't.
You had your mouth open at the clubs. I saw you.
You never saw me at the club.
You right. I never did.
Exactly.
He was like Trey Songz saying,
There's nothing wrong with saki. It's just saki.
Yeah, it's just sake,
He's a
bro.
friendly guy. He comes in, hey,
Yeah,
get
with
the
the
party
little-
going. Yay. Ting, 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 ting. Beep, beep.
No, hell
Y'all ne-
no.
I
Y'all
never did
all been
hibachi.
hibachi, so
I've
never been
been to hibachi.
you never been hibachi?
Gus,
I
you
ain't
live
never
under a
do-
rock?
I ain't never do no sake.
You never did
You
hibachi.
just call me Patrick.
You lying. You never did hibachi for
The
real?
whole world? No, you got ASP.
I gotta take you out, man. I gotta take you to a hibachi spot.
Don't ever
Why you
grab my
massage his
shoulder.
shoulders
Yeah,
like
that's so
that?
weird.
I gotta take you out. You ain't never seen shit. You hear everybody? Yeah, I hear everybody. You ain't never seen shit.
You right.
Also, you been to hibachi? You ate hibachi before?
They don't got hibachi in Brooklyn.
You ate how?
You ever had sake?
Why not?
That's
think
toxic.
that's
That's toxic. That's toxic.
Wait,
That's toxic.
why is it gay?
It's another man squirting some liquid in his mouth saying, sake.
But that's the liquid. But that's the.
Yeah.
But that's the liquid he puts on your food. So either way, you still eating it.
Yeah, there's a difference between it being on my food and me consuming it, and then somebody.
In that
In that
hibachi
setting?
setting. I mean, I got
He looked like the shorty when he was getting the sake
Yeah,
sake.
right.
Had a big smile on his face.
So his whole apple.
Wait, so you don't have a problem with a man cooking for you? No. Okay. He just can't squirt sake in your mouth.
What?
Bro, it's the.
But he's feeding you.
It's the whole action.
Okay. You don't like the action.
My man's
of-
over here doing shit.
Yeah.
He's not even thinking about.
Yeah,
that.
like
He's
Why
when,
you thinking
stupid.
about that?
Oh God,
like when
Austin's
he
so
throw,
tight.
like when
Oh.
the when the hibachi dude throw the shrimp. I'm not catching it.
Wait, you not catching the?
I'm not
Nigga,
catching
what?
No.
So you
You're
telling me
not
you never throw
throwing food in my
your own
You tripping, nigga.
Well, I look like a seal.
I'm catching that shrimp. Pause.
Facts.
Hey.
All the
Pause.
vegetables.
Pause.
All the vegetables.
Pause that.
That's when it's in the
Pause that.
Nigga be like,
One Eye Skull said I put my meat in his coffee.
Whoa.
He said it's only gay if it turns you on. That's a fact.
that is
Who
true.
the fuck getting turned on by Saki?
You with your happy ass.
He like saying it too.
Saki.
Word.
Nah, but that
The apron just starts
It's
slowly rising.
wait, what?
He getting
Man,
happy.
volume changes. Saki.
All right, let me ask y'all this. Yo, Austin, you not slick, bro. Get over here, bro.
Look how good this looks.
Let me
Stop
ask.
cutting yourself out the camera, bro.
The chair slowly sliding to the side. All right, let me ask y'all this.
He can still talk. He's just gonna be from.
Nah, this look weird. I don't like this.
I don't like it.
I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
We like some rejects.
It look like dropouts.
Me.
Wow, because you graduated?
Wow.
Wow. Fucking loser.
Hate when niggas throw their degrees
Nah,
out there.
but you called me a dropout.
I
That's
hate
not
when
true.
people throw their degrees
Nah, I didn't throw my
on the
degree. You
table.
called me a dropout. I had to
The
establish the
first
truth.
thing you did was
I had to establish the truth.
I mean,
first
ain't
thing you
true,
did was
black
say,
man.
not me. And then smiled.
Clear this
With
throat
that
real
fucking
quick.
DeVry smile.
The ride.
Everest.
ITNT. What is it called? AT. What is it?
Just-
ICDC
nah,
college.
y'all niggas don't know.
ICDC
All right, so
college.
let me ask y'all this.
Ask
So
away.
did y'all hear what happened with Paul Pierce?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I seen the
for those who don't know, Paul Pierce, he had a video with what
He was out there
strippers.
wildin',
He was
wildin'.
smoking weed. He got fired for ESPN. And
He was getting massages too from strippers.
you call that a massage?
I mean, that's technically what it was.
She was giving him a light little.
Don't
I
do
mean-
that
rub.
to me, man.
You don't like that?
No.
So you wouldn't consider
Don't
that a
even say
massage?
that. Yeah,
Huh?
you don't like
You
that?
wouldn't consider that a massage?
That wasn't no massage. Lily, what up? But
Lily.
it's funny because I had a conversation with Austin. What was this, like a couple weeks ago? And I was telling you about the Dave Ramsey firing his staff for getting pregnant because of his like religious beliefs.
Wait, what?
Right, you know Dave Ramsey?
I don't really listen to him.
All right, well, he gives like financial advice on YouTube, and he's a very much Christian based type of content creator, and he fired one of his staff members because she got pregnant out of wedlock. So she got pregnant, and that's the claim. Like she got pregnant and shit, and he also let go of someone else that was on the show, one of the reoccurring guests, because he cheated on his wife, I think, and he, I guess it doesn't coincide with the brand. So I say that to say this.
I feel like he's protecting his brand,
Right.
sort of. I mean, I don't agree with it because people are humans, but at the same time, it's kind of like you said he's a Christian based podcast, so
Right.
his beliefs are set as such where he can dictate whatever he wants.
Right. But the fact that someone is able to fire you and let you go for what you do in your personal life just bothers me. I know that's how the world works, and that's what I was talking to Austin about. I know that's how the world works, but it's just annoying to know that, like, if I were to be banging my chick out.
I got a question for you.
Wait, but I want to say with that, like we talked about that before, and that's it's a difference when you're a public figure. In Paul Pierce's situation, it's Paul Pierce.
Oh, he definitely pissed on that.
He was a public figure, right? So
Right.
for him to show that image on social media and stuff, I could see the conflict, right? He's not publicly, like, he stands for a brand that has him as a public figure, and he's not representing them publicly in a good way.
But all right, so let's talk about the NBA. How many basketball players do we see out there in strip clubs throwing money,
but that's different,
shaking ass?
But that's different. ESPN is owned by Disney, and Disney
Oh, yeah,
sells
that's right.
children's
Yeah, that's
products.
right.
I'm not saying that. Well, I agree
But
with what
NBA
they did.
players who have endorsements, they also,
Deshaun Watson.
yeah.
Who's
But
that?
that's a whole different situation.
Don't you ever put another man's phone on silent. Don't you ever put my phone on silent.
You
again.
gonna
Wow,
beat
that
him?
wasn't
The
even your
fuck?
phone.
He might. Never mind.
How dare you?
That wasn't even your phone.
I felt so violated just now. Yo, shout out everybody in the chat. Let us know what you think. Do you feel like it was a rightful termination by ESPN
Let me
letting
ask
go
you a
of Paul
question.
Pierce with all the
Let's-
ass shaking,
Let's say you
smoking weed.
He
let's
was
say
going
you
crazy.
own the company, right?
Right.
And you was in the you was making a lot of money during this time,
Right.
and something potentially somebody in your company told you there's a video of your employee doing X, Y, and Z that could negatively affect your profit and
Yeah.
your company.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Fire that nigga.
Okay, so
Get him out of here.
So in a sense, if that was the case, the Paul Pierce situation was for your company, you would fire him, right?
Absolutely.
So what are you upset about?
I'm
with
not
the
upset.
whole-
I just wanted to stick up for Paul Pierce because I feel like everybody was getting on him. Like,
I feel like
for
it was-
living his
I
life
mean, fuck it. You could live that life,
Mhm.
off
but
camera.
when you decide to go live and you know you have a large fan base, and you decide
Paul
to go
Pierce got a large
live,
fan base.
I mean, he's.
Cause
We all know. I mean, we know who Paul.
a
Pierce
large
is.
following. A large following.
He has a large following, right? Enough to call him a public figure,
I don't like
right? He didn't just retire. He's not just an ex NBA player, right? He became a
He
public
wanted that
figure.
Kobe Bryant rollout.
How long did he have the job?
He was there for a good minute,
couple
like
years now, right?
4 years. Yeah.
He wasn't the greatest at it, but he was.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't mind.
His
like,
takes are always
They
just
were
like
really bad.
off. Like
like you hate LeBron. You wasn't.
Yeah,
But he did bring a lot of people to that show, if you really think about it, because of his takes. Like
Who?
the Paul Pierce.
yeah, because they were polarizing.
A lot of
yeah.
people would watch it just to hear the stupid shit that would come out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out Rose Mika. What up?
But I
Mika.
I could understand though, like I would not want to lose my job over like something I'm doing in my personal life.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm getting massages from strippers, so what?
Right.
You
but
know,
don't,
like,
ass
don't go live.
But I don't think it was the massage.
This nigga was smoking weed.
I don't think it was
Right.
the massages from
Weed
the
is legal.
strippers. Yeah, he was smoking weed. He was
But-
drinking. He was. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Let's
you
get
gotta
into
showcase that
the
to
conversation of
everybody?
weed though. Like weed is becoming more legal now, right?
It's
why
legal.
is it
It's legal.
not through
Not
the whole
everywhere.
country?
In the important places,
Right.
it's legal.
Yeah. So like you're gonna
Such
like
a New York
I
thing
feel
to
like
say.
I feel like the weed is probably more minuscule than the strippers.
You
don't
think
think
the
so?
weed was which was worse?
I mean, to me, it wouldn't have bothered me.
say he had a blunt in
but
his mouth.
I think,
I
yeah,
think.
no, he did.
He
But
was smoking, yeah.
I feel like people are more accepting with weed. Maybe I'm wrong.
So what's wrong with-
weed?
what's
than-
wrong with
their
dancing
ass
showing their
shaking-
talent?
Their ass shaking because they're gonna be like, "There's kids watching."
What is wrong with dances? What's wrong with women showing their talents? Huh?
I mean, I ain't got a problem with it. I'm just saying that's what the company might say.
There was a lot of ass in that video and titties.
You said there was a lot of ass.
I saw ass.
You
I seen ass, but I ain't see a lot of ass.
All right, this nigga.
So
Judgy.
Nigga wanted some-
This judgy ass.
guess-
I mean, if we gonna say it,
I guess the ass amount wasn't white.
It wasn't a lot of.
Let me read some of these
ass
comments.
cheeks.
Wesley Sanford says ESPN is sensitive and always been sensitive about those kind of
they're
things.
owned by Disney.
If they didn't say nothing in a week, no one would remember he did it. But it's Paul Pierce. Lily says, but it's Paul Pierce.
He's trash. Okay.
I
wouldn't
feel like
say
he got
he's
he got
trash.
more cool points now from this video.
No, he does not.
He's
still-
gonna be good.
He looks like a
regardless.
turtle. I don't like Paul Pierce.
you mean he's
I
gonna
don't
be
care what
good?
nobody say.
He's gonna. I mean, he lost the job, but he's set. Like
I heard he got an offering from Cam Soda or something like that.
What the fuck is that?
Support
Sometimes they ain't as set as you
what is
think.
it? You don't think Paul Pierce is
Sometimes,
set?
Nah, but his
sometimes
salary
they're not
on-
as set as you think.
His salary ESPN was in the
That's
millions.
you think he went to ESPN just because he wanted to be a reporter?
I think he wanted a
Well,
job.
Exactly.
Some people do. Some people do. Like they'll be good. Like
It
and
depends on how they spend their money,
Yeah.
their career, and their investments, and blah blah blah. But some of them they don't do that.
I think Paul Pierce is
There's
good.
a lot.
I
Of,
think he's good,
There's
too.
a lot of
I
ex
agree with you,
NBA
Drew.
players, right,
Absolutely, yeah.
who don't got
Oh
money.
yeah, no,
Absolutely,
for a
yeah,
fact.
for sure. I mean, if you think about it, you get a contract, you buy this big ass mansion, you spend money on all these cars, all your family members who need money, and then by the end of your career, you still have to sustain that.
That's why they
I
have
stopped
sneakers
judging.
and endorsements with like Nike and all of that stuff. Like
That's
look at
why
what LeBron
a
is
lifetime
doing.
contract.
Mad
Yep.
shit, bro. LeBron gonna be.
That's why
straight. He
I
could
don't-
leave the NBA now and still be.
For sure.
that's
and his
why I
generations
don't
to come.
respect Paul Pierce. Like as a ball player, as a
Definitely.
ball player, like I get it. Like yo, you did your thing in the league, but it's like you became a commentator, just started talking shit and like against people that used to bust your ass. Like there's no way I could talk shit to somebody that used to give me.
He does
40,
have a nickname called
40.
the Truth.
He gave it to himself. He has never been the truth. He's a lie.
Paul Pierce.
I
Paul
mean,
Pierce,
Oh,
I
bro, he's never been the truth.
I
I've
mean,
never seen him be
Celtics
the
wasn't
truth.
winning that chip without him.
All right, King James, I get it. Kevin Garnett, big ticket, I get it. AI, the answer. Who the fuck stop and say he's the truth?
Nobody. But Paul Pierce, back in the
Nobody
day,
said that.
He was pretty good.
What
I'm
do
not
they
saying
call-
he's like Hall of Fame.
The truth.
I mean, borderline Hall of Fame.
No, I'll say what's
But
Shaq's
he
name?
was good.
Diesel. Shaq Diesel.
But
Love Lavender, what up? I saw you. I shouted you out.
I feel like I judge athletes less off of them like losing their money because I feel like in a way like how do you turn your family down when they're asking
Let's
for a
say
whole bunch
no.
of money? I mean, it's easy to say no, but like it's like people come to you like,
That's how you turn your family down?
yeah. I mean, obviously that's a stupid question, but like
You cut
in a
them off.
sense, You cut them off, but then does your conscience feel bad when you cut them off?
What,
What's
to
that?
make money?
If let's say, well,
He's saying like giving your
let's
money
say
to your
giving
family.
giving your money to your family if you're rich. Like you like people calling you, like, you know, some of them could be close family and they're dependent on you. It's like you just want to keep telling them no.
Yeah.
I mean, after a certain point,
I feel like it's
you have to
easier
set
said than
boundaries.
harder.
Yeah, you
I-
can't just.
Set
Yeah,
boundaries
yeah,
early.
I can't
one
be
of
a
y'all
crutch.
one of y'all family members or friends make it big. Y'all asking for something?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
I wouldn't.
I would never
I
ask for
already told
anything.
my niggas, I'm like, yo, just hook me up with a car, bro. That's
Yo, I'm, like, this is why
Why
I put
not,
it,
yo?
yo.
Listen.
I mean, if
I would
if
I
I
would
was to give my
expect something.
demands, I would say give me a house. But you know,
Nah, a house is a
How you go
stretch,
from
bro.
saying no to give me a house?
I mean, because I'm going off of what he said. He said, you know,
Let me get a smooth meal, and then all I need is a small loan of $1 million.
And this is a cousin. Is this a cousin that you don't ever talk to, or is
Family
this
or a friend?
Nah,
don't
it
matter.
could be
You
anybody close, anybody.
close.
like if it's one of y'all
Nah, nah,
definitely gotta fill my pockets.
Because I know
every time we
I
here
don't
on
gotta do a
Wednesday,
goddamn
they don't
thing.
pay me nothing. So yeah,
Because I know your cousin is Morgan Freeman, and he hasn't talked to your side of the family for years. That's what I heard.
It sound funny as
Same shit I said to your barber. Boo.
Don't look at me.
Wesley said he lost his credit when he said he was better than D Wade.
Thank you. He's a bum.
I mean,
He was wilding with that one.
he was
He was
bad
wild.
take. But what are you supposed to say?
I mean, I get you're supposed to feel like you better than certain people, but even if you are,
it's
don't
not
say
true.
it. The greats don't say who they were better than. They
How,
just
did, how didn't the
don't.
truth see the
Michael
truth?
Jordan does,
Michael Jordan is better than everybody.
except for LeBron.
Michael Jordan was
we're
better
not,
than
we're not doing that
everybody.
here. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that
LeBron
here.
don't go around saying who he's better than. Is you don't have to say it when you know you're the greatest.
Right.
Exactly,
You know?
'cause he's the best.
You let other people
You
stand.
just say who you
greatest.
are. Remember Kevin Durant? He said, "I'm Kevin Durant."
Exactly. you let other people stamp
KD
stamp
is
who
lit.
you are. You
Now
don't-
LeBron did say something one time though. I think he did say like I'm the greatest player in the world. Or something.
Yeah, he called himself the GOAT.
He did
Yeah,
call
he
himself
was
the
like
GOAT.
I'm the greatest player.
But I don't see nothing wrong with that when you've done GOAT shit. What truthful shit has Paul Pierce done?
did he grow a goatee?
Oh,
All right, so next topic.
Yeah, no, that was definitely like that.
Listen, let us know what y'all think, man. All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. So the next topic is, and this is a spicy one.
We definitely did
This
a
is a spicy
360 on this
topic.
one.
Can you have friends of the opposite sex in a marriage? And if you're not married, do you feel comfortable with having friends of the opposite sex in a relationship? Period.
Who's answering first?
Let us know in the chat.
Drew, answer first.
I would love to hear what Lily has to say.
any
And
y'all
I
got a
and-
definitely
and
want
Rose-
to hear what Lily has to say.
I already know what Rose Mika has to say.
Of
Why
course
don't you
you
let
do.
her say it?
Oh.
What was so ooh about that? I'm confused.
Yo, can we have some controversy on the show? Shit.
I'm confused. What do I think about it? I'd rather talk to the person who is engaged over here.
No, you said you was gonna answer. So
No, I
answer
didn't.
it.
I never said that.
But you were
I
about
actually
to give your
never
answer.
said
How about you
that.
give your answer?
All
now?
right, so I answer and say I don't have no problem with a significant other having like male friends.
but
No, but
no, but
What if you was married? Is that different?
no problem.
you don't know they friend.
Hmm?
You know they friends. Like
You have
don't,
to.
You don't have any. It's like you got male friends. It's okay.
Yeah.
So if you went out of town,
don't
I agree
believe
with you,
that.
Gus.
I don't believe Gus.
I
Because
agree with you.
so if you
To a
went,
certain point.
so if you went out of town, it would be okay for that male friend to come over while you're gone.
they're just friends, Gus.
They're just friends.
Nah, it would be weird.
How's that weird?
Why he didn't come over when I was there? Why is he coming?
All
over
right,
when
say-
I'm
all
there?
right, so say the
I'ma
day
tell
you leave, he's there.
Gus's answer is, yeah, she could have a friend, but he doesn't say all the other things that like
Exactly.
You
Like
can't
the
you
contingencies.
shit with
Nah,
your friend.
But you asked the basic. You asked
What do
a very
friends do?
vague question. You said,
what do friends do?
friends hang out, but they don't have to hang out inside the house. They can hang out outside the house.
You see, that's already a term. You got a term, right?
No, it's not necessarily a term.
It is a term.
I'm married.
You just said it.
I'm married. If my wife says, "Hey, me and my friend gonna be hanging out in the house," I'm gonna say, "Okay." If they just do it and it's some new out of the blue shit, I'm gonna have a problem with it because it's like you've been friends with so and so for how long, and the minute I leave, you inviting them to the crib.
So
that's a red flag to me.
So you out working.
Sounds like a punch in the face to the guy.
She going out.
Huh?
She going out for drinks with her friend.
Okay.
Cool.
They get a little drunk, right?
You gotta understand the person that I marry is the person that I'm probably gonna trust.
Exactly.
So
This is like the most commercial shit in the
Yo,
world.
that's
Like
Nah, Gus is definitely super commercial and very politically correct, especially on
No,
the show.
that's not political. That's his
Gus-
opinion.
It's very
Gus lying.
very politically
Bro,
correct.
I agree with him.
nah, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
Hold up.
fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
All right, so let me give some perspective because Austin has sent something. I'm gonna play what Steve Harvey had to say about it. It's short.
Yes.
I'm definitely not hearing what Steve Harvey got to say.
A chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy. Oh wait,
Wrong video, Drew.
I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because look. Okay, let's get rid of this myth
I wanna
right here.
know why.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, "Yeah, we're friends." No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor. And trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
in that crack.
Because we're
Most men
guys.
think this way.
99.9%
I disagree with
of
that,
us
bro.
think that way.
I disagree.
First
with
of all, that bald-headed fuck don't speak for me.
Yo, nah.
the other dude, play the other dude.
This nigga, what's the
It's in the
Mr.
chat.
Potato Head ass nigga?
Y'all disagree with him?
Mighty
think?
Beard don't speak for me, okay?
I agree with him to a certain extent.
Wait, we got another one that we want to play. That is
And
also a
another
different
one.
point.
So what you're saying is that you have female friends, right?
Yeah.
So with some of your female friends, are you waiting for the opportunity for her to be weak,
No.
or there's a crack to where you could just slide in and be like, "Yo, I'm here"?
No. But I definitely, in my past, I've definitely had a crush on
not too far.
a couple of my friends.
That's different than having a crush.
And when the opportunity presented itself when they were single,
But we talking about if you married, you're
what I'm
gonna
saying.
risk your marriage for a friend that that is
no,
supposed to.
he's saying he said.
No, I get what he's saying, but we're talking about what
our topic is
yes,
about.
in relation to what he's saying.
No, I don't. I disagree with the fact that you can't be friends.
Okay, cool.
But I do agree that there's dudes that would hit their friends if
Yeah, I
their friend
agree.
was like, "Yo, what's up?"
I agree.
You be like, "What's up?"
Talking about y'all never been friends with somebody and in the back of your mind you think shit she give me the chance.
I feel like that's different when you're married versus when you single or
Well-
in a sort of committed relationship.
But
I don't
I'm
think
going
so.
based off how Steve Harvey was saying it, because I don't think he gave it from a I'm married perspective. I think he gave it from like, yo,
A male's perspective.
like a male's perspective. And he said 99.9% of men think like that. I have a friend who's a female, right? And me and her talk about everything. I don't see her in that light. Like I don't see her like, oh,
She cute?
If she give me if she give me the opportunity, I'm a smash. No, I don't see her that way.
But have you ever been in a friendship with somebody that you had a crush on?
Yeah, but I knew my intentions of that friendship.
Yeah.
So you telling me you never tried to pursue a chick that was your friend
No,
when she was available?
no.
Okay.
All right, so here's another one.
Friends don't. That's
This is
friends don't.
let's
This is
listen to this
Prince
one.
Donnell.
I have a wife, but still
Hold up.
A dude hit me up on the gram the other day, and he said, "Prince Donnell, can I have a wife but still be friends with other women?" And the answer to that question is hell no. And it may sound arrogant when I say this, but I'm too good of a dude
to be friends with single women because I have so much to offer and I'm so friendly that might turn that single woman on. And next thing you know, I'm dealing with temptation and I don't need that in my life. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to let all my fellas know this. If a woman found you worthy enough to be a husband, that means other single women will find you worthy too. But here's the thing. You don't know their intentions. And next thing you know, you was too friendly to that chick. And now you end up homeless because you laid up in that hotel with
Fuck
that
outta
chick.
here.
Your wife found out you
Homeless.
lost your entire family. Don't do it to
Must be the
yourself.
wrong nigga,
Listen,
not
if
me.
I got any women as friends, they acquaintances. They friends with me and my wife. You feel me? So that nothing could ever get in between because I don't play around with temptation. And you too good of a dude to be playing around with temptation too. But dude,
Nigga said homeless. Who the fuck kicking me out?
That's
what I want to know.
Drew, pack your bags.
But my thing is,
My mind. I'm sorry.
This nigga need to grow up, bro. Go ahead, Shake.
You need to grow up.
Go ahead, bro.
You need to grow the
Anyway.
braids up.
my thing is, the perspective he was coming from. He said, knowing that he's such a good dude, that he doesn't have female friends because they're gonna see his qualities. If I'm taking it the wrong way, y'all can let me know.
No, I think he was just saying like he sees himself as a high value guy, so he thinks that he knows that
Okay,
that's
Kevin Samuels.
he knows that that's what attracts females, and if he's nice to a girl, she's most likely gonna, give him the box, and he
I
don't
think
want to
it
put
works
himself in a
vice
position.
versa, too.
Yeah, it does. Wait, what you mean?
Like if it's a
He said, "Yeah."
he's saying him being friends with a female. I'm saying the female having a male friend.
Right.
Like if you're a female, you bad as fuck. You look good, everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
You telling me this nigga ain't never look at you that way?
For sure.
He ain't never look at you like, ooh, she.
I feel like it's
like her man is lucky, right?
For sure.
Like you, especially if you a good girl, right? You bad as fuck. You look good. You doing your thing in life. Blah blah blah. You successful. That shit attracts other people, right? So
You a good girl. You bad as fuck. That just sounds
shut
funny.
up, Gus. But my initial thing was to say, yeah, you should be able to have friends, outside of your relationship, whatever. But then I like what he said is like your friends should be friends with your partner. I feel like that way you don't ever have to worry about they don't necessarily have to be as close as friends as you, but everyone should know each other.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So that way
I can
it
agree
never
with that.
comes to that point. It's like, oh wait, I don't really know what this person is like, or I don't really,
I think that's correct in a
it to
marriage. I don't
a marriage, yeah.
in a marriage. I don't think that like in a relationship, my girlfriend has to know all my friends, all my female friends. Like I don't see the reason for that. But now if we're in a marriage and we living together, everything we do is together. We're basically one. Then it makes sense. It wouldn't be right for me to have a friend and we chill. Like you can't come over and not know my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it makes more sense like that to me.
I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
Let me read some of these stuff.
Shouts outs to Cammy.
Shout out to Cammy. Shout out to Queen Lean.
You're
Y'all niggas is late. Nah, we was late too. Shout out to Laugh with Latrice.
Gus
Yo.
lying.
All right, so we got
What?
You be lying.
About what?
everything.
Nah, he be telling the truth.
Rosemika
I can
says
see. I
Gus-
agree with most of his perspective.
Rosemika
bro.
filtering
says,
his
Drew,
shit.
I'll kick your ass out in a heartbeat.
Rosemika says you can definitely have friends with an opposite sex as long as they respect their boundaries.
Thank you.
Don't be calling my
That's
husband
it.
at 11 p.m. talking about you need someone to talk to,
Wait, whoa, 11?
don't be calling my husband telling him all your marital issues. I'm not gonna lie, man. 11 is not that late.
11 is not normal?
11 is
No,
kind
you
of
You
like.
gotta be there for when your friends need to talk.
Yeah, 11 is
Exactly.
normal.
Yeah.
I don't
say
go to
if you
bed
hit
till
the-
1 o'clock.
If you hit the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock hour,
that's
you
booty
talking
call
about-
hours.
That's
Listen,
booty
if
call
you my
hours.
friend and I need you at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm calling you. I'm gonna fuck.
Oh, she also said don't come over to the house when I'm not there.
That's
That's
the
okay.
question.
That's okay with Gus.
That's the question I asked.
Lily says, but when
I
we
didn't
get
say that.
Lily says, but when we
I
get
ain't putting words
married,
in my mouth.
when we get married, those friends become my friends. So we should be cool with each other. If they don't feel comfortable around me, then something's up. That's what I'm saying. She says, Lily also says you have to ask if they had the opportunity to smash, would they take it? If so, that's not your friend.
You ever
have
got
to
that
ask
text?
that?
You ever got that
I'm
text
not
before?
asking
No,
that.
I'm not asking
I'm
that
not
question.
gotta ask
That's
No.
one way to ruin a friendship. right
Exactly.
Right.
I got asked that.
So
a
if you
couple
go
times.
to one of your friends like, so if I gave you the opportunity to S this day, would you?
Especially in front of your significant
No, you don't
other.
gotta say it in front of your significant, but
Oh, okay.
imagine
That's
you
what I thought
ask
she
your
meant. I
friend
don't
that.
say,
Your friend is like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You want me to do that? Like,
Colleen says,
That's
shout
fucked
out Melody, what up?
Melody?
Colleen says you have to have boundaries. I'm not texting my guy friends late night chatting, talking about my relationship. You shouldn't
be talking about a relationship with your friends.
You should be, but that's another topic.
Oh,
you should be, but so friendly.
Y'all don't talk about
but so close.
relationships
There's
with your
healthy
friends?
boundaries are
All right.
necessary.
So when I say that, I mean, I feel like if you're, and I feel like
Take
we're
your time.
definitely sidetracking here.
Say
But
what
this
you
is
gotta
gonna
say.
be a brief conversation.
All right, make it
When
brief.
you haven't,
Wrap it up.
you're right.
Don't tell me how
Pop-up
fast
box.
to talk.
No, it's cool. You know, I'm going on a thing. When you in a very serious relationship, there's but so much people you should vent to because you never know who, when you're giving your relationship stories or whatever, who that person might tell or what type of information they're giving you, and you don't know the genuine, how genuine they are when they're giving you that information. So I feel like there's but so much, like if you have like one person or two persons that you want to go to, but don't make every issue in your relationship available to that person. Like you have to be able to communicate with your significant other first to be able to work those problems out instead of just saying, I want to talk to my friend about my relationship, because that could be damaging to the other person every time there's an issue they run into their friend.
You're so intelligent.
Nah,
And it has to be balanced too. Like
yeah.
you can't only tell your friend the bad shit in your
Yeah,
relationship
you gotta tell
because they're
them
gonna think your
both
relationship
good.
is shit.
And they're gonna judge that partner and be like, "Yo,
But
this
that's
person's
on
not
you.
good
That's
for
not
you."
on you telling your friend. That's on you not passing the information.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
so
what I'm
you
saying.
can tell your friend, but you got to be able to
Balance
tell
it.
Yeah, the right information to your friend. So it's
Right.
not a problem with you talking to your friend about it. It's a problem with you not delivering the right message to your friend.
I believe in talking to my friend. Like I believe in having a core group of people that you tell that you have, if you have issues with you have a relationship, you just tell them.
There's some things that you obviously want to filter and don't want to say.
Yeah.
But you should be able to talk to your friend.
Like you
about
don't
a
want to tell her
relationship.
she got a yeast infection or anything like that.
Whoa. What?
She was gonna say shake.
I tried this.
I got a question. So based off that, right? Telling like a significant other, telling her friend, like telling her or his friend's business, right? Do you feel like that would fall into a category of boundaries in a way?
Say it again.
Like would that be like surpassing a certain boundary? Like would you think that would be like basically overstepping, like by going telling your friend like everything?
Whose boundaries? Like you and your partner's boundaries?
Yeah.
I think it's a conversation you got to have with your partner. Like, how do you feel if there's an issue going? Like, if I have an issue, we have an issue. How do you feel about me going to my friend and explaining the whole like our issues? You know, because like it can be.
I'm not having that conversation
No,
with
but
my
you
partner.
never know how the person may take it when there's. Let's say you didn't tell your fiance or not fiance, sorry, your significant other that you were talking to your friend about something, and they go look through your phone and they see all the messages.
First of all, she shouldn't be looking through
I'm
my
just
phone.
saying, you never know.
That's number
But
one.
you
That's a
never-
red
but you
flag.
She
never-
should not be
You
looking
know
through my
how many
phone.
people go through each other's phones?
No,
It's not-
no,
it's
no,
not
no,
an
no,
uncommon
no,
thing.
no,
It
no. That
happens.
is very uncommon. Do not look through my phone.
Looking through phones,
That's it.
bro,
With me.
Bro,
is
so
a red
many
flag.
videos.
That's a divorce.
That's a red flag.
I think,
I'm
I
getting
think you're being
divorced.
a little
I'm
dramatic.
getting
You're
divorced.
being a little dramatic.
Nah, I'm divorced.
All right,
Okay,
but,
Drew, take it easy.
Slide the divorce
for the
papers.
story's sake, let's say if that happens,
Never
right?
sign
And
those
they see that,
papers.
how you think they're gonna feel?
All right, so you know, if you messing with me, you know that there's certain people that if I'm going through something, I go to for advice.
So how do you show that?
you know that I'm gonna tell you from when we first talked. So there's you should know, like, I'm not gonna tell all your business, but if I'm going through something, I don't have to have a conversation with you and listen, this is who I tell all my business to. I'm gonna tell
I'm
them
not saying
everything
you
about
have
the
to have the
relationship.
conversation, but what I'm asking you is, does the person in a relationship, they're gonna know that you're going back and telling your friends about the shit that happens in your relationship? Are they gonna know that?
They're gonna know that I'm gonna do that respectfully. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it without putting their image and compromising their image to them. But it's gonna be like you have to have.
Let me
people to
ask you,
talk to.
how are you gonna do that?
How am
How
I
are you
gonna
gonna
do
do that so that they know that that's what you're doing?
She's gonna see by the way I interact with them.
So she's gonna assume because you're so forthcoming with everything in your life, that she's gonna assume that you're talking about your relationship with your friends. Because some people, they think whatever stays between them is between them.
I'll tell them. I'll tell her, like, I had this conversation with my boy before, but I'll just be like, oh yeah, I spoke to Gus about this and he told me this. I'll say something like that, but I'm not gonna sit you down and have a conversation with you about yeah, I do this.
I'm not saying you gotta do that.
I feel like that's what you were saying.
Nah, what I was saying is like maybe it's like a conversation in the beginning, like, you know, I can be expressive with my friends and I may talk about shit that in our relationship, like.
And what if she say you don't like that? What you gonna do?
Well, depends on how much it bothers me.
Because I'm just about to bring this up. If your significant other says,
Why you have to announce that?
I think he felt like he wasn't part of the conversation.
Ruined his whole train of thought.
If your significant other says, I don't want my business out in the street, meaning she's uncomfortable, which is basically what you're saying. She's uncomfortable with you talking to your friends about our problems. I'd rather you get advice from somebody, a professional.
Get the
fuck
working out with
God.
professionals. Something like
You
that.
gotta
Working out
deal
with
with Jesus
Jesus.
because you're driving me crazy. You gotta deal with it.
Here's the thing though. You can't say that to your partner like, oh, I don't want my business out in the street, but then you have somebody that you go to.
No, I'm just saying, like, the person doesn't have somebody to go to, but and she wants you to follow.
That's never the case.
Okay.
I mean, you
She
shouldn't
could.
say
She
that.
can't say
hypothetical.
that.
It's a
though. She
hypothetical.
can't say that though.
You can't say that.
She could. She can say I don't want my business out in the streets, but I'm not gonna make you look bad.
Yeah.
You know, I might say something you did to me that I felt was wrong, but I'm not gonna like slant. Like you ever talk to someone and they talk about their relationship and they're bashing their significant other, like a girl talking about her boyfriend. She's like, he ain't shit, he ain't this, he ain't that, he broke, da da.
Yeah.
Like I would never do that to the person I'm with because we look good together.
But see, that's the thing. You have it in your mind that you're gonna do that. So some people may not. So it's like, how much are you okay with that person telling somebody else? Because that person may flip the script and shit and say shit like that, and now people judging you based off what that person says.
Me agreeing with Drew, like, I do share some things with my friends.
Oh, this nigga lying.
This nigga on coke.
Respectfully.
This nigga,
Damn thing.
yo,
Like,
Gus, why you lying, bro? You speaking code, and then people got to decipher that shit.
Exactly.
So
I
wait,
was about
you
to
said
say
this
I
happened,
put
that?
I
Oh.
put the information out in a filter, so you get basically I'm telling you what you need to know, and that's it.
you get what I give you. That's
I'm
it.
telling you what you need to know. Like, I'm not gonna give you the full deets because it could. Maybe I feel uncomfortable giving you more information.
I got one more question before we move on. All right, so do you think that it's healthy to tell your significant other everything?
No.
Nah, it makes a
Fuck
relationship.
no.
Well, what do you mean by everything?
Like
Like
so
everything.
like I'm talking about everything.
Like I ate eggs this morning.
So
Oh
all
my
so let me put
Sound
it
like
this
us.
way. So they want to know every detail about what happened at work. They want to know details about the girls that you was with before them. They want to know about who you talked to. They want to know who you like. They just like every detail.
Get out my business.
Every detail they
Is
want.
it them asking, or is it you
It's them
giving
asking.
have an expectation that you should give that information?
Exactly,
every time
having
you
the
talk?
expectation of that.
I
I'm
think
like,
for
no.
me, it's
Because like I've been in a situation where the other person,
Nigga asked the question. For me,
I was gonna give an example.
no, that's good. I'm listening.
Before you answer, hold up.
Because I've been in a situation where the person
I'm not done.
felt because they were so open, I had to be that open.
Oh, she was up. No.
I think I can understand both perspectives. I
Mm-hmm.
guess for me, it's like you want to make sure you tell your partner everything, especially things that could be damaging. You know, because you never know what somebody might say. Somebody may say, "Oh, you did X, Y, and Z," and then they might hear it from the source, and then you never told them, so they're like, "Yo, is this true or not?" And then it comes like a bad situation. For me, I think there's a such thing as oversharing, but I think there's also such thing as undersharing.
Just because somebody shares doesn't mean you have to share.
Because you could not tell everything, and essentially that's omitting the truth.
I don't believe in telling your partner everything.
He said he don't believe in telling the truth. I heard that.
I really don't. I don't
But
think
why
you
do
should.
you
I don't
feel
think
like
you
wait,
should.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you.
No, not telling the truth. Not telling the truth.
Listen to
He
Gus.
trying to set
Lies.
you up.
Not telling the
Drew,
truth. I don't
know we get
believe you should
along,
tell
but
your
he trying to
partner.
bury you. I know we don't get along all the time, but this man right here just trying to kill you. I'm saving your life right now. Clean that up, Rose Mika.
It's not about. It's not. I'm not talking about the truth. I'm talking about. I don't believe that the person you with has to know every single thing about you, every dark crack crevice of your soul. Like, I don't believe in that. If you feel comfortable in telling me, opening up to me and telling me everything about yourself, that's fine. But there's certain things that I don't feel like you should.
What's stopping you?
There's certain things I don't feel like you should tell
What's-
your woman. I'm trying to
Okay,
talk.
my bad. Go
I don't think that you should.
Just got a little
I don't
messy.
believe in opening up fully like that, like, and letting everything go. I think there's certain things that you need to keep to yourself because there's certain things that you tell that you can never get back. There's certain things that you can say to your woman and she'll lose respect for you. And you think because you're being open and honest with her that it's making you look good, but there's certain things that you could say that could make her not really. You feel me?
A great man once said, "Once it's said, it's said."
But that could be for anything.
Who said that?
You know, you can't
said
predict
it?
how a person's gonna interpret what you say.
I'm telling you
Wait,
from
hold
experience.
on, wait,
No,
wait.
and I'm telling you from
Wait,
experience
There's
too.
certain things.
Hold on,
Put that
because
in
he
quotes.
said, who said it?
GUSDA3RD.
Yeah, you said a great man. Anyway,
Wait.
Go ahead, Kyrie.
Yeah. He lost his train of thought.
I feel like, I mean, I can understand like where you're coming from about like not telling everything. Like obviously, like there's some things you just want to keep to yourself. But I feel like if you're going up the precedent of expecting your partner to judge you off of what you're telling them, then how much of is your partner fully invested in you?
She's not judging me off of what I tell her. She's judging me for my actions.
But your actions are in the past. Who you are in the past and who you are now are different.
People still judge.
people judge you off your past.
But
People
they
getting
judge
judged
you in
now
the
for
past, but you're gonna hold that against you in a relationship.
Yeah, past like
it
a year
happens.
ago. Yeah, past like a day ago.
Past year.
Judgment is different from a year
I mean, a
versus
day
a day,
is.
but they
I
both
mean, a day
passed.
is different. A day is different. But if it was a year before your relationship, like, what's stopping? Why am I judging you off of what you did in your past?
Would you guys judge?
Everything that's me and
Hey,
you.
relax, man.
My bad. Everything that's with me and you is us. I'm not worried about what happened
Action figure man?
a year ago or stuff like that. Like, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and be
Something
like, oh, you
from the
did
past
this.
can affect your future, though.
If it's murder and shit like that, that's a whole different story.
Damn.
Like for me, all right,
that's a perfect example. If I kill somebody, I don't have to tell my
He
girl I
went
killed
pretty
somebody.
dark.
I mean,
Wow.
you should because
Why?
you can catch up to you.
What if he did your
How?
time
I
already?
got.
Because if
I
you
didn't
did
do
your-
the time. I didn't get caught,
Bro,
I
first of
didn't-
all,
It's
I
all
didn't go to
hypothetical.
jail. Murder is a
All
felony.
hypothetical.
You can't get but so many
Allegedly.
jobs.
I did not get caught.
Allegedly.
Why would I tell her? Why if I killed somebody, right? And I didn't go to jail for it. I have no felonies on my record. No one knows except me and a dead person.
Kyrie's at the corner of the table.
Why would I tell someone?
Because there could be one day where somebody's come knocking at your door and saying that you kill X, Y,
that
and Z.
sounds
I'm
like
still
fear.
like, no, I didn't.
That sounds like fear.
It's not fair.
You're talking about hypotheticals.
It's what could happen though.
But you're talking about
But
hypotheticals. That's not real.
Listen.
All
How is
right,
it not
guys, let's
real?
get back
People
on
have
topic.
gotten away and still been caught 30 years later when they have a family and
And
kids.
some
They
people kill
old as
people
fuck.
and they never get caught and they die.
Bro,
They die.
we gotta look at the percentage
Facts,
of the
Rose
chances
Michelle.
of them
That,
getting
you
away
take
with
that
murder.
charge
can't
by yourself.
know the percentage of that because
You
you
can
won't.
look that
You
up.
can't.
There's
How are you
unsolved
gonna?
cases.
How are you gonna gauge? Yeah, but how are you gonna gauge the percentage of
Yo,
people
because-
who kill people?
Topic
You can look at a
switch.
conviction
Yeah.
rate.
I gotta get way off topic. We get way off topic.
Hold on.
Sorry,
Now we
yeah.
talking about
Hold on,
murder.
wait a minute. Hold on. All right, hold on. So, can you have female friends?
Nah, yo, all right. So we're gonna end it on this. We're gonna end this topic on this. I'm gonna read some comments, but Wesley has said something earlier that I was supposed to read and I didn't get to read it. He says,
Boundaries to murder.
right? Oh, did he delete it? Wesley, don't be deleting your shit, man. Oh, he's right here. He said the key point in both of these things is that they don't trust themselves and they can't say no if sex is thrown at them.
Oh, the temptation
Going back
part.
to the-
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I felt like that was a very interesting thing because do y'all believe that temptation is? Do you feel like you could put yourself in any situation?
Yes.
No.
I could avoid temptation.
Gus, please expand
I feel like I can put myself in any situation.
and avoid temptation.
Gus, you ever told yourself that you had a goal, something you wanted to do, right? And then you were tempted and you broke that goal, broke
yeah,
that
because
thing,
I
right?
made the conscious decision to break it.
Exactly. That can happen again.
Eating a box of cookies when you're trying to lose weight is different from pussy being around.
No, it's
being
not.
Married.
No, it's not. It's the
Why?
same thing.
Why? If you said I'm committed, to my diet and I'm not gonna eat these cookies,
Yeah.
right? And you said I'm committed to my relationship, I'm not gonna have sex with nobody.
Okay.
You were tempted to eat these cookies. Why? Because 4 of your mans in them was eating cookies.
I'm not gonna hurt the cookies' feelings. I'll hurt my wife's feelings if I cheat. That's the difference.
Right. But I'm saying the decision. You still breaking
You're trying to
that
connect, and I get what you're saying.
through temptation.
Through temptation, but there's different temptations. It's not the same.
It's a difference between
I'm not
temptation.
affecting the cookie's life.
You're affecting your life.
Okay, like I said,
Right, a
I
decision
made the
that you
conscious
made.
decision
Yeah.
to say I'm gonna break this commitment because I want these cookies. I'm not gonna break the commitment of
Marriage.
Exactly, because
So you think you're above all temptation?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
the you have
It's all-
choices.
it's
You
all
have
about
choices.
willpower.
when I'm in love,
in
nothing can break
Temptation exists.
Let me tell you something.
I don't believe you, Gus.
All right, so if you
Anybody can fall victim to temptation.
Exactly.
Just all you need to be is in the right place at the right time.
Or the wrong place at the wrong time.
She gonna pull your pants down and give you that saki.
First of all,
Wait,
Sound like a little like
that's you gonna pull your
sound
pants
like
down
me
and
too.
spray something in your mouth? That's what you said.
Saki.
Yo, this is what I wanted to say though.
Don't underestimate temptation.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not underestimating.
You said no with all.
but at the
with
same
all
time,
confidence.
like me, my conscious mind,
My conscience
being
fuck with me more than anything.
Yeah, you want to say no. You want to say
No,
no.
I'm saying no.
That's what temptation
I've been
is.
in Temptations.
Oh, you have. Oh,
I was
do
in the
tell.
Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
That's dangerous though for you to feel like you
Being in the
you-
Temptations?
No, for you to feel like you can't ever get tempted because if you can't, let's say you could put yourself. Anybody could put themselves in positions.
See,
to be
you
tempted.
said tempted, but to actually for temptation to win, that's different.
Okay.
To be tempted, okay.
Okay.
I'm a human being. All right, she my type.
If you're tempted, then there's
Cool.
a chance that you'll fall victim to it.
I'm gonna say a small chance, a very small. So I'm gonna say no. I won't fall in temptation.
I'm right there with you.
But there's a chance that you say yeah.
Why you saying? Why you
Because you
highlighting
said
that?
chance. But my point is, don't just rule out the fact that it won't happen or it won't exist.
I didn't. Did I say that? Did that
Yes,
come out
you
my
did.
mouth?
That's
That did not come out my mouth.
Damn,
I could put it this way.
Damn, an hour into the show, you just realized that?
I could put it this way.
Yes.
You could be surrounded by temptations. You know, like smoking, drinking, like whatever you're.
We talking about sex, cheating.
All right, so when it comes to,
This equates.
you know what I'm saying? Because some people can
Talking
have.
about cookies.
Because some people's temptations are some people's I said Haitians. Listen, brother, I'm not even going there with you. Listen, relax, okay, relax. Some people's temptations are dependent on vices that they've been through already.
That's true.
So if you know what I'm saying, if you have a drinking problem, having a drink around you might be hard for you. If you have a smoking,
If you're a sex addict,
if you're a sex addict,
having some pussy.
yeah, having some puntang around you may be hard for you. But I feel like if you have a solid conscience, right, shit always gonna come back to affect you. Whatever's in the dark will come to light. You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there, I don't know what setting you in where somebody just gonna pull down your pants and just be ready. Like
That was wicked, but
yeah. I don't know where that scenario came from. But all I'm saying is if you have the willpower or not even willpower, if you have the respect for your significant other, you won't let it go down.
Just to follow up on what you're saying.
It'll stay up.
Just real fast.
Wow.
Like you said, me cheating on my diet, when you waving pizza at me, if I'm on a
waving
diet
pizza at you?
and you waving pizza at me, I may eat that slice of pizza.
The same girl.
But when it comes, if I'm in a relationship and somebody waving move at me, move.
What if you in a relationship and on a diet and a bad bitch she half naked, she got a slice of pizza in her hand?
I'm gonna take the slice, but bitch, you gotta go.
I'm
sorry.
damn, Gus.
Nah, but another thing I want to ask, group chat. Have any of you guys ever seen The Brothers? Not Four Brothers, The Brothers.
God.
I wanna mention a scenario that happened in the movie.
Okay.
We listening.
In the movie, right?
show is called The Brothers?
Yeah. It's called The Brothers. It was
it's on
Morris
Netflix?
Chestnut, a couple other people in
Tay
there.
Diggs.
No. It was in the other black guys. But all right, so basically what happens, Gabrielle Union's in there too. So Gabrielle Union and Morris Chestnut are the love interests, right? They Morris Chestnut was like swearing off on love and shit, and then he met Gabrielle Union and decided she changed his mind because he fell in love with her.
Tyler Perry.
No.
Tyler Perry.
Now, this is what happened. It was a family function, and the father came. The father came, and turned out that before Gabrielle met Morris, she was messing with his father a long time ago. So I want to ask you: Is it a deal breaker if you talking to a girl that used to talk to your father?
I felt like
but she wasn't sexual. They didn't have sex. They probably kissed.
How you know they didn't have sex?
This is the scenario I'm giving. That's what they said in the movie.
Scenario is no, they did not have sex.
They didn't have sex, but they did kiss. maybe 5 years back. You are now, however, 5 years later, you met a girl, you fall in love with her, and then that comes out. Do you end the relationship? I mean, do you end it even though
I'm already in love with her? Like,
yes, you already in love with her.
Like, we got time together?
Yes.
Past the year.
I'm gonna have problems with my dad and them.
Look, did he?
No,
hear
you didn't.
something?
You didn't know. Your guys didn't know.
But you said,
How long you known this person that they didn't know your dad? 5 years that you was
Not
talking to
5
somebody that
years.
didn't know who
I'm
your
saying
dad
that it's been 5 years since
Right.
they hooked up.
wait,
Like,
how old
or-
am I at the
was.
time?
I don't like the scenario. I'm backing out.
Wait, how old
Too
am
much
I?
pressure.
How old am I at the time?
Yeah, in the movie he was 30. So
Okay, cool. Cause that
in the movie he was
so I'm
30.
not too young.
In the movie he was 30. So she was messing with him. If she's 30, she was messing with him at 25.
I just feel like
I'm backing out. Too much pressure. Too much.
I
too
wouldn't
much
do
variables.
it. It would be weird for me.
I wouldn't be with her, but I would be mad at my dad too for not telling me. Like, yo, you wasn't gonna tell me that you was messing with the girl. I'm about to.
His scenario seems like they just met.
Yeah, I don't think they
They
knew.
they just met.
Oh, they just met.
Yeah, it was like
Oh.
it's like 2 months in. 2 months in, they fall in love.
Wait, 2 months
2-3 months in. Yeah,
and they fall in love.
yeah.
Bye.
It happens.
It can happen.
It happened.
Peace.
Nah, but I wouldn't pursue it.
You kiss my dad. Peace.
I wouldn't
Peace.
pursue it.
2 months.
Let me
2
read.
months?
People in the chat, if it was ladies, if it was vice versa, if like
Let
you
me
know.
read some of these
2 months
comments.
It's different when wait, vice versa is completely
Wait,
different.
look, like if the dude that you're interested in,
Talk to her mom.
yeah, but 5 years ago,
That's completely different, bro.
how?
The scenario is different. Like, all right, if a dude's
I think
dad,
a girl has to answer this, right?
Yeah.
I
wasn't gonna stop you, but I was just
I
like,
got you, bro.
I'm
I got
trying to
you.
figure out what
I-
you was
say
gonna
what you
say.
gonna
no, let female answer this. Let female answer this.
Austin helped you out.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, you should say it.
Thank you, brother.
My man.
I was like, huh?
It does seem the same to me, because it's family. Like whether it's your father or your mom, it still feel the
I
same.
mean, if he just kissed her, not a big deal. No,
So,
my dad though. He
I'm
gonna
looking
make
at
some.
my dad like,
he gonna
yo,
make
you-
some slick remarks though. I know.
I feel like, yo,
You
you
got
ain't
my
hit
old
that,
work.
bro?
Yeah, he probably would say some shit like that. Like,
That's you. That was me too.
I feel like, yo,
you know she out here kissing people, right? He probably say some shit like that.
Them lips off.
I mean, you kiss. It's like kissing the same niggas.
Or he might say some shit like
How it tastes.
complimenting her how she looks or some shit, but like in a super like oh, you look good today.
She licked that
And then he
thing
look at
in the
me.
back of your throat, right?
so you gonna read the chat?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I neglected the chat. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they going off in the chat.
They first of all, I do open up. Rosemika says Drew making excuses for not opening up and feeling vulnerable, and you said some shit. Yeah, bish. Lily says you can have secrets, but if it's something you need to disclose either for the sake of the relationship or your own personal growth, then do that. If it's minor, then keep it. Well, minor is subjective, Lily. So
Yeah, we were talking about
What
murder.
might be minor to you, maybe what be minor to me is major to you.
yeah, it was minor to me is major to you. You just said that. All right, let me see.
They don't listen to me on this show, okay?
Miss Necessary says, yeah, keep it to yourself. She was talking about murder. Rosemika says, if your partner respects and loves
She
you,
was talking
they
about
shouldn't be
murder.
worried. They shouldn't be worried about that. Let them know what they want to. Let them know what they want to know. If they never ask, then they don't want to know. LOL. But you should feel open to tell them, not just out of obligation. I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
heard that.
That's everything.
I mean,
There was more
there
comments
was more,
than that.
but there's a lot, and I missed a lot
There
because
was
y'all
one
over
that
here.
said I agree with Kyrie, but you know,
No one
sorry,
said that.
you
No
know,
one ever said that.
Comment now with some questions for you guys.
Huh?
Tell them to comment now for some questions.
Yo, if y'all got any questions, just comment because we missed a lot.
And like the video.
Lily's. Oh yeah, everybody in here, make sure you go and like the video. Make sure you like, comment. Well, y'all already commenting. Lily says, when it's family, it's different. I wouldn't mind a friend, but my mom.
Facts. And y'all only been together for 2 months?
That's kind of lit. Like you got the mom and the daughter.
That's the guy.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's lit.
That's lit. Like
That's a little trophy.
That's lit.
that's
a little-
lit.
that's a
That's
little-
the GOAT.
That's something to say.
That's a little PlayStation.
That's something to say in a
achievement.
barbershop.
No, that's something to say here, nigga.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yo, free Drew.
Watch out, he might kill you.
Word.
Kyrie don't.
Kill ya.
Nigga, Kyrie
I mean,
don't
they
trust me
did
now.
say he was likely to be.
I'm about to say.
I don't want your mom.
What?
No, Roswicka says, you want my mom, Drew? I'm just saying the idea of it. One Eye Skull says, you go to the bar, what's your go-to drink?
A martini. I don't know.
I believe you.
Nah.
I like Henny Sours.
My go-to drink is a Long Island.
Why you say long like that?
Long
Island.
Nigga said Long
Long Island. Austin, what's your go-to drink?
I would get Long Island.
You look like a vodka cranberry man.
Nah, that's light shit.
He about to say something.
Yeah, it was cancel. Cancel this nigga, yo.
What you gonna say, Shake? Shake, you like Henny straight.
Huh?
You like Henny straight.
Do say.
Nigga
Nah.
like Taylor Port.
Do saying Red Bull.
Really?
Yeah.
What you think, Drew?
What?
Or anything with passion.
What's yours? You look like you like a tall glass of
Gin and
Merlot.
Nigga, nah, he go to he go to the bar, order milk.
Let me get some hot milk.
Get some goat milk.
Let me get some milk.
Yo,
I actually don't mind a Merlot.
Let me get milk on the rocks.
Kyrie
on the rocks.
a gin and tonic.
Let me get anything a spritzer.
You a wine drinker.
Let me get a seltzer with some lemon.
Let me get a Shirley.
San Pellegrino.
Let me get a Shirley Temple. Let me get extra cherries.
All right. Y'all flaming.
He eat the cherry before he drink the drink. He eat the cherry. He look at the girl next to you. You want to see a trick?
Oh man.
I bet your man never did this before.
Oh man. Lily says tequila soda, whiskey sour. See, whiskey sour is good too, or champagne. One Eye Skull says, Irish
Prosecco.
Irish trash
Champagne
can.
is nasty.
Moet is fire. You're
That shit be
bugging.
nasty, bro.
Moet.
Just all the.
Nah,
the
during
Moet Poppy open.
During the summer, I was Moet Poppy. I don't care what nobody said. This summer coming 2021.
Yo, when I was in Jamaica, all I was drinking was rum cream. I like rum cream.
rum
gets
cream
you-
is
it
good. I
gets you
love
nice.
rum cream.
It gets you nice.
Nah, it does.
Bailey, you was drinking at Bailey's?
Did you?
does.
Did it get you nice in Jamaica?
Got me mean.
What?
Hey, yo.
One Eye Skull. What is an Irish trash can? Is that like a Bailey's and something else?
Yeah, see, I don't be knowing drinks like that.
That's what you go to. Long Island. Let me get
Wesley
a Long
says.
Island.
Right.
Let me get everything in a
Long
cup.
Island, some shots, some Jaeger bombs. We
What
good.
was he say? He said
Wesley
Southside?
said he said milk on the rocks is nasty. Colleen said Don Julio and passion fruit juice.
Y'all don't put ice in y'all milk? Like, let's say if you having like.
Oh, this is real. This is real.
No, at home.
Nigga, I don't drink milk. I'm a grown man.
You don't drink. Why you don't drink milk?
Cause I'm fucking 28 years old.
What does your age have to do with you drinking milk?
You
Kids
just
drink
in the
milk.
crib, like, let me just get a glass of milk.
Get a cold glass of
You know,
milk.
if I'm eating cookies and shit.
Why'd you do this with your shoulders like it was the most manly thing to drink milk?
Milk?
If I'm eating cookies, you know what I mean?
Glass of milk, ESPN.
Nah, I mean, if
hear
I'm
you.
eating cookies,
Yo,
you know, I want some.
Kyrie been locked
I
up.
want-
He be like, yo, let me.
I want some milk with that. Why not?
See, he's like, yo, is he eating cookies? Cookies
Y'all
with milk
out
or
here
cheating?
fronting
Nah,
like y'all
Wesley-
would not be drinking
Wesley
milk.
said, yo, this man really drink milk on the rocks in a baby bottle. When I Skull said
you can't put ice cubes in the. No, you could actually.
trash can is like a gin
Baby
vodka
bottles work?
Red Bull. Okay.
Forgot how baby
Gin
bottles
vodka
work.
Nah, I
Red
was,
Bull.
remember, I was
What
watching
happened?
the baby this week.
Trash can, Irish trash can is gin vodka or Red Bull.
Anyway,
Anything
I
with Red Bull.
drink rum and coke. That's my choice of drink. But
Okay.
I would not be opposed to
That's a
drinking
go-to.
milk with cookies at home. All right, so don't play yourself. Y'all
With
acting
ice,
like
with
y'all.
ice.
Yeah, with ice. Yeah, you know you want to get a little cold, ice cold. You know, milk. Something
Do,
wrong with that.
do y'all
Milk
want to talk
stink.
about the? Do y'all want
It
to
do
talk about
stink.
the next topic, or do y'all want to
Let's-
skip to number 4? What would y'all? I'm gonna let it up to
Wait,
y'all.
what is
3 or 4. 3 or 4.
That's not the first
Why you
time we
want
did
to skip my
that.
topic, bro?
I don't think it's gonna be a long topic.
All right, let's do it.
Damn.
You in this long shit.
Wow.
Introduce it.
All right, so
You just lost.
So
We
the
gotta-
next
we gotta have a
topic
question.
is, well, the next topic I came up with is women and men and women
Why
don't
you had to take ownership?
because I came up with it. Because, duh. Men and women don't get the same luxuries when it comes to cheating. I
That's
feel
your topic.
I feel personally. So let me give an explanation. So when it comes to when it comes to a man, hey, yo. When it comes to a man cheating, they usually say they usually say he's like a dog. He did it out of lust. It was like no real reason behind it. But when it's a woman, it's probably like if she's in a relationship, it's something lacking from the relationship where she had to find it in someone else. I feel like men don't get that luxury as far as that goes.
So you basically saying when women cheat, they're the victim.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And when men cheat, we're monsters.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Look at that bum ass Red Table Talk with Will Smith and Jada. That shit was hard to get through. And everybody was coming through and talking about, oh my God, she felt like she didn't feel sexy in the relationship and she hadn't felt good in a long time and August was young and
Right.
like
Having whole entanglements like it's okay.
if that shit was vice versa, Will Smith would have been canceled.
would've
And
been canceled.
his whole brand would have been tarnished.
Y'all remember
Destroyed.
she said, what's an entanglement? And he said, no, you slept with
Correction.
had sex.
Correction.
He ain't like that shit. He ain't listen.
Like if
don't
you
sugarcoat it.
saw his face during the interview, it's like this bitch.
Looking like he had allergies in him.
No, he definitely looked like that.
But do you see where I'm coming from? Like
Absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely double standards when it comes to men and women. But I feel like when women do certain things, it's okay. We look at it as okay for them not to take
responsibility,
accountability.
I'm making sure you
that,
take accountability for
right.
your actions. Fuck that.
Exactly. But society
Spell
as
it
a
out for
whole,
you.
we kind of take it easier on women when they make the decisions that they make.
I think I agree with the sentiment. I think for me, it's like I can't understand why you would cheat. But never mind. Actually, no. I agree with the sentiment. I was trying to play devil's advocate, but it wasn't working.
For once, as men, can we not be devils?
But we need females. we need some females to respond to that sentiment and see what their perspective on that.
Colleen says, "What luxury is there in cheating? Laughing my ass off for anyone. Luxury.
It's like,
Who
I
said
think it's more.
Did I say luxury?
No, I said luxury. I said we don't get the same luxury.
Luxury.
So my thing is, if you could tell me the reason why I cheated is because something was lacking in the relationship, so I could get the green light for that.
He's talking about the public support.
Yeah, like you'll get like, oh, she's right. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing your part, then it's down for you to. You have to be down to talk about it to get past that problem, even if she already cheated.
Women
But
support
if-
women.
But if a man cheats, oh, he's a dog. Like he don't know what he got. He don't know your worth, queen. Hold your head up high. This, that, and the third. Like you should leave him. And he gets all the slander, even if she was doing something lacking in the relationship. Maybe there wasn't enough attention from her side. But that's a man can't say that.
Yeah, I think he said it right. The woman is the victim. And I guess that's what the luxury is, right? It's like you get to be seen as innocent in your actions.
Yeah.
A damsel in distress.
Wesley says.
I thought you was about to say like what?
Wesley said by nature, and I feel like that's an important thing to say because a lot of people feel like men and women, me including, feel like men and women cheat for different reasons. A man can cheat strictly off of the fact that he's attracted to a woman, but I think women cheat with more of emotional attachment to it. So like, and that in turns, because you could say that's why women are always like, oh, something was wrong with the relationship. I felt like I wasn't being praised enough. I felt like I wasn't being treated right. So then I stepped out. When a guy does it, it's more so like a ego thing. Like I did it to kind of just feed my ego. There are men though who do say they cheated because of certain things, like their wife wasn't giving it up. You know, it just wasn't the same anymore. The attraction wasn't there.
And there are women who do cheat because like
They attracted?
Exactly.
Yeah, horse. No, I'm just playing.
Wow.
I'm just playing.
Wow.
Playing. So I was gonna read Lily's comment, but
It was stopping you.
she deleted it. Or it says message retracted.
Damn.
Lily, write your comment again, but don't put it in caps.
No, I saw she said something about. Oh no, it's right here. She said how many couples. Oh, that's Miss Necessary. My bad. You know I can't read, Austin.
Facts, nigga.
Lily says, how many couples do we know where the woman cheated and they're still together and publicly discuss it besides Will and Jada? Huh? She coming for you, Shake.
How many women?
She said, how many couples do we know where the women cheated and they're still together and publicly discuss it besides Will and Jada?
How many women are held accountable when they do so?
Oh, now it's like a guessing game.
Who got the facts? Who got the statistics?
I mean, the most important thing is like, does the person that's cheated on, does he stay? Or does he like see, okay, I see what I did wrong. I wasn't there for you. I forgive you.
Yeah, I think you reevaluate and see if where it went wrong. Look at what? You out? You
It's
leaving?
a weird topic because I feel like
I ain't did
every
shit wrong.
relationship is so different.
You had a, or we're going to talk about this next time? About the
next
cheating?
time. Yeah. That's,
Why we
that's
y'all
a
ain't giving
long-
teasers?
Because
We giving promos.
It's already fucking past 10.
Oh, you right.
Yes, you wanna
Colleen
do
says,
four real
Colleen
quick,
says, men always make it seem like they leaving. LOL. I ain't seen a man leave yet. Okay, Queen Colleen, talk your shit.
Nah, that is
She got a good
that
point.
is the talk in the
Talk your
streets.
shit.
Men don't leave. We're like cockroaches.
Men don't leave what? 'Cause
When
they
they're cheated
when
on?
their girl cheat?
Nah, it's just that men don't leave. We're like cockroaches. We always come back.
Because their girl cheated is what you talking
Come
about?
on, what?
But if you come back, you left.
But we like
What?
cockroaches.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
What's the next topic?
Austin's patience is running thin.
Right, we'll read the next topic.
Wesley said, "You won't see that because a man's ego is bigger than a woman's." And Lily says, "I agree, but many women fall."
What?
On a
Is
man-
it?
That's a conversation for
Another
The
show.
show.
Lily says, "I agree, but many women fall on the sword publicly, but men. ... I would say women are better at cheating, so men probably don't know."
I don't like the women versus men debate. I really don't because people. Are
Nah,
so
we
different.
better, nigga.
People are so different.
Own
like,
it.
Like I've met girls, you know, who are
Who are whores?
Who are-
I
like,
thought
who
you was just
are
about to say that.
more like men, you know, or men who are more sensitive, like
Like
females.
Lori
Like
Harvey?
the persona of what a female is
Like Lori?
considered, or-
Aggressive, going after what they want and stuff.
I don't know Lori's situation, but I just know she a little mixy. All right, that's why I'm gonna put it there.
All right, question number 4.
Any questions, y'all? What y'all think? Scottie Pippen's wife.
Boom.
Yikes. She all over the place.
She lacks very much accountability.
Miss Necessary said, haha, you're not gonna read that.
She's
Women
always a
don't
victim.
cheat comment.
Every time they
Women don't.
stories
What'd you
about
say
her.
that?
Wait, women don't cheat.
What'd you say that? I didn't see that, Miss Necessary.
Is that? I think that's the one that was retracted.
Oh yeah, it might have been retracted.
Write it again. Write it again.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it quick.
Yeah.
Don't write that shit again. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Miss Necessary. Lily says, true, y'all ego is fragile. Wouldn't want to break it. Very true. Don't tell me.
Let's not break egos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's uplift. Let's uplift.
Let's break this topic. So,
Good
That
one.
was a
Good
good
one.
one.
Are you we moving on to the next one? Or
Yeah.
we,
Yeah, we
okay.
should.
so the question is,
Thank you
Would
for
you
my
do-
short-lived topic. All right.
It's
Great topic, Shay.
Is
Great
this
topic.
somebody said all our topics be long. All
Colleen said that.
right, so
Is this your topic?
Yeah.
yes, I
yeah.
believe so.
This is yours.
Yes.
Let's go.
Sounds like a Gus topic.
All right, so would you guys do business? Would you wait?
What type of business?
Yo,
I had to read it for a second. I had a different topic in my head.
Nigga, Kyrie gave an answer before you even.
doing doing business with friends and family, is that a good idea? So
God.
Is it a good idea to do business with your friends and family?
yes,
I help you out with your sentence structure.
I don't know who wrote that.
Why are you laughing?
Go ahead, because nobody's saying nothing. Go ahead.
All right, so I was thinking when I was looking up at the ceiling, like laying in my bed, I was thinking to myself, is it a good idea to be in business with my friend or my family? Or friends and family is what we said the topic was. My answer to that is, for the first one, is maybe.
Wait, what?
There's a
Okay,
subtopic
so
in the topic.
let's break it down like this.
Break it down for me.
There's pros and cons of doing business with your friends and family, right?
Yes.
What are the pros that you thought of doing business with your friends and family? Like what are the pros since you chose somebody who you know already, who you're close to,
History, trust,
Are you sure
business
about that?
wise?
business wise.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a business, right?
Yeah, trust.
Yeah.
Trust. I think that in business, you would want to trust the person that you're in business with.
Do you really have to trust them?
Yes, to a certain extent.
You can get paperwork to cover that trust issues you may have to
Yeah.
make sure you're not like taken advantage of.
When
I don't have
you-
to trust you to do business with you. I just have to make sure I'm doing
when
the
you
right business.
when you have a job, right?
Uh-huh.
You basically have a business contract with your hirer,
Employer.
employer,
The
hirer,
motherfuckers could
whatever.
fire you.
Now listen, your hirer.
You're higher.
Sound good in my head. So where I was going with that was, they say don't steal from the company, but you still take shit from the company.
Absolutely.
You broke the contract.
What stuff?
So what I'm
Allegedly.
saying is, even if you have a contract with somebody that you are doing business with, they can still break the contract.
They could break and I could sue them.
Okay, what if you don't find out? though?
Okay. Let's go back.
You're right. Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah, we
back
going
to the
down a whole-
pros.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
All right, let me say something real quick.
Say
so
something.
so you have friends, right? I think I asked you before about I think I asked you before about going into business with like a friend or something like
Yeah,
that.
like a wife or
No, I didn't say wife, a friend. And you said, I think you said something about I don't know if I asked for myself or if I asked about the
people you
if I
asking.
asked about the podcast. Like if I said, would you go into business with everybody in the podcast? And you said that you wouldn't. You said that you wouldn't go into business with the way that we handled it at the time, because you were saying like you didn't like how we were handling the show at the time. Not
Yeah.
putting business out
Whoa,
there.
no, you really just did.
Nah, it was
I think there's
early
a
on.
deeper
It was
conversation
early on. It was
that needs to
early
be
on.
had
After the
In
show.
the beginning,
We were way more disorganized in the beginning.
Listen
I don't
in
think we
chat.
all
Y'all
need
getting
to-
the inside scoop.
Listen. We were way
So
more
what you saying?
we were way more disorganized in the
And
beginning.
what made you bring that question up?
I was asking about. We have
Asking.
5 people. We could all start something. We could all use the money at the time. You know, you weren't as invested, but we could we could all use the money and do something with it. And Gus was like, "Well, this was in the beginning, mind you, when we didn't have somewhat shit together." But he said that the way it was right now, the qualities that we had with the show, he didn't see like us going into business as it being like a good idea at that moment. So that in turn kind of answers the question. Like if it's a friend and you see that he shares that the things that he does, the way that he moves is not something where you would want to go into business with them. Like maybe they always late, maybe they're dishonest, maybe they talk behind people's back, like they come to you and talk about
maybe
shit.
they have braids.
I got a question for you.
That's racist.
What if your friend, let's say, has like something that you feel is gonna make you guys successful, but that has bad qualities in certain aspects, but you know for a fact. I
It's
mean,
a
you
good
can't say
idea.
for no for a fact, but you have a really strong sense that this business is gonna be successful between the two of you because of the idea and what
The
strategy.
idea is so good.
Yeah, like it just feels very like a successful business. Would you go through with it, or would you turn it down because you feel like you can't do business with your friend?
If I feel like I'm gonna be doing most of the footwork, okay, sorry.
No. Oh no, he's answering. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
If I feel like I'm gonna be doing most of the footwork and you're gonna be sticking with it, if I'm gonna be doing most of the footwork, I'll see a lawyer so we can make sure the
The profit is split correctly.
Yeah.
So you would still do business, but you would cover up.
I gotta make sure like if I'm gonna be like pushing it like it's my own, not to say that we're gonna be not gonna be working together.
He comes with the business plan. He comes
Yeah,
with
like
you to the business plan, and he brings it up to you. If you know that you're gonna be doing the most of the work because of how your relationship is now, are you going into business? And obviously, if he's coming to you with the business plan, he's gonna want it split 50-50. He's not gonna say, all right, you do most of the work and you get 60%.
Of
So
course.
would you split 50-50, or would you not go into business with him?
It's a good idea.
I would talk to a lawyer and I'll break down like, okay, this is what I'm gonna be bringing to the blah blah blah. This is the contract saying this is what I'm gonna do. You tell me what you're gonna do. Speaking with a lawyer, if they say like, listen, this is more valuable than that, even though the idea is the main valuable thing, but without proper execution, the idea is shit.
I think you should be able to have that conversation before a lawyer is present. If you can't have that conversation, then y'all shouldn't be business partners.
But
I
here's the
think
thing.
that
You don't think that
with
friendship skews that?
If I said I have a business plan, Gus, let's go into business. Let's do a development company, right? Or whatever, right? If I have an architectural background, right, and you have like a business side of things, right? If I know that the work for this is highly related to architecture, right? Why would you expect it to be 50-50 if I'm going to be producing a lot of the work, right? As my business partner, if you are blind to that, right? If you're blind to, what portions of the business are larger than the others, right? Or if you want to just say, hey, it's my idea, I want 70% because it's my idea and I'm going to be doing the business. Like, you should be able to sit down and talk about these things before a lawyer's present. Then you take something to the lawyer.
I feel like it's hard to gauge. Like, I get your point of, like, obviously you're creating the architectural content, but it's hard to gauge how large the business aspect can go because you could be marketing like crazy. You could have been marketing like crazy before you got in business with your friend. And
Well, all right, it's too many scenarios then.
Okay,
Okay,
my bad.
I don't know
I'm
what
just-
we're talking about here.
okay.
No,
Because
but-
now you're going into like, starting stuff before
Nah, I
the
was just
business and
saying,
then adding somebody.
I would just add into your point.
So what's the pro or con?
Pro or con of doing business with your.
In this situation, is it a pro since they're your friend, or is it a con?
For me, I think it could. I would say it's a pro.
What's the pro?
The pro is you have a successful business and you bank on the fact that you have a good enough friendship where you can put your friend aside and say, yo, you got to do X, Y, and Z.
What's the con?
The con is
Wait, the pro is that you could talk to your friend.
like you trust in your ability to be able to communicate where there's a negative and a
Trust.
positive in the business. Like,
Right, but if I pick a stranger,
uh-huh.
right, you don't think you could do that? You could have that same conversation with a stranger.
It depends on if you guys are on the same wavelength.
I don't think y'all would have the same relationship. As
You
far
might.
as with a stranger than with your
might
friend.
because
We're not talking
because
about. We talking
I
about that conversation. You said that you could have that conversation. That conversation is better with your friend than it is with a stranger about your business.
I wouldn't say it's better, but we're based on the fact that we believe that our friend has certain qualities that may not live to the expectation. So it would be different with a stranger because you don't have history with that stranger. You're just coming with a business mindset.
You don't think that would make it better?
What?
The fact that you don't have a past relationship with this person and and the stranger is coming strictly for business. Like they're here for the business.
I didn't really answer that, but I don't know if it's better because I would say it could be better if you guys have all the writing in place. But if it won't be better if you're just going off of
Just the friendship.
just the business with the stranger, because you never know how a person might move. My bad, go ahead.
No, it's cool. I think the pro to being in business with your friend is that you guys are friends, and the con is the fact that your friendship could end.
What?
The pro to being in business,
Oh, if business goes bad, then your friendship
Yeah.
could possibly go bad too.
that's what I
That's-
think.
that's the
That's
con.
the con. Like, you can ruin your friendship because it's like, hey, come on, why you don't want to split it 50-50? We friends. And I'm like, on the logical side, like, listen, it don't make sense. You're not putting as much work as I am. So this is why it's not 50-50. And then that could break,
Let me read some of these
Friendships.
comments. Rosmika says, hell
Agree or
no.
disagree?
Why not, Rosmika? Wesley says, if your friends are willing to dissolve the business if the friendship is in jeopardy. Colleen says, y'all in business together right now, LOL. Yes, we are in business together right now, but this was, Oh, you said true, not Drew. Oh, my fault. He's, yeah, but we are in business right now. But in the beginning, what I was talking about was like a separate business venture to where, we decide to make moves or invest in whatever. And she also says, whether there are trust issues or not, paperwork should always be done. I agree with that.
Exactly.
Lily says, if you can keep your business relationship and personal relationship intact without crossing into each other, like addressing business issues outside of your business hours just because you're family or your friends. And Wesley says, money split money 50-50, but I take a bigger percentage of the IP because I'm doing more work.
Like, we all sign contracts here. I'm 60%.
What does IP
and they
stand
all
for?
10.
What'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Moving forward.
IP. What does IP stand for?
Intellectual property.
Oh, okay.
He's a,
You agree with that, Austin? What do you
Yeah.
think?
I spoke, didn't I?
oh.
Why are you talking to me like that?
No, I'm
Orange
saying,
on
He's talking
orange
to me crazy.
crime.
You wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't.
I think I spoke.
Yeah, he did speak.
The end of your gas and them lives.
I think judgment gets clouded with friends and family, a lot. So I would consider it, but I wouldn't make it like just because you're my friend, you get the benefit of the doubt.
What? You telling me that I don't get no discount?
No. Like for instance,
No.
like I had when I had got my job, they asked me if I knew anyone that I wanted to recommend to get hired. I knew a lot of people. I was in school. Pretty much everybody wanted a job.
You ain't call me.
But I only recommended 2 people. Even though everybody was friends and stuff, but I already knew that this person coming into this company represented, my recommendation.
Reputation.
So, I filtered out and I picked somebody who I felt was like would be a good fit for what we were doing in my job. So, it's just it's not for all friends. It's not for everybody. You can't just say just because you're my friend, I'm willing to work with you on something.
I made that mistake before.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, oh, you got any references? This was like maybe like 4 years ago. I started my job. I went to put some of my friends on, and my friend was obviously not qualified for the position. And I thought about that. I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't do it. But I'm like, they were like, yo, I really need a job. I was like, all right, cool. Maybe we can figure something out. Trying to coach them through the interview. And then they made an announcement like the week later, like, please stop sending people for references if they're not qualified. And I kind of felt like, damn, like.
Shots fired.
So I after that, I said to myself, like, if you're not qualified for the position, like, I'm not referring you.
That's
like,
who mans is this?
Yeah, basically. Like,
Rosmika says, I fired my friend after working with her for 2 weeks. It just got complicated.
Yep.
Can you explain that, please?
That's a good decision.
Can you explain that?
So, what are your qualifications?
Are y'all still friends?
Huh?
I like bagels.
Are y'all still friends?
We have time for that?
I want to know if they still friends.
that's a good question to ask.
That's a nice call.
All right, we're gonna call.
I feel like
All right, let me read this. If your business relationship has an effect on your personal relationship, then you have to come to an agreement on which one has to be dissolved.
I got a question for y'all.
What's the
And
question?
this is probably stupid, but do you feel like the other person, your friends that you're doing business with, has to have the same level of interest or confidence in the business that you're doing, that you guys are doing together?
That would be nice.
Or maybe the same knowledge in it?
Interest, yes. Because with interest, knowledge can grow, right? If you're interested in what you want to, if you're interested in a company, you're willing to learn for the company, you're willing to grow with the company, yes. You don't necessarily have the knowledge right at the beginning, because people are always learning. So I would say if they have the interest, yeah.
You're so intelligent.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Like,
He
I'm
didn't
not
say
gonna lie. Like in the beginning, right? In the beginning, like you wasn't.
God created.
You were interested, but you weren't as invested.
Wait, hold on. I feel like I need to address this. I'm being very vulnerable here. When was I not, and I could have cloudy memory, but when was I not invested into the podcast?
Wait, what are you talking about?
10/31/18.
10/31/18. What did I say?
Wait, what? I'm
Shay got
confused.
the
Who
date.
said that?
Like
You started saying that, and then he just
the
said
reason
it.
why I
that
said
you wasn't invested?
Yeah.
What did I say?
No,
I ain't mad. I'm trying to have
I said
open
you was
discussion.
I said you was interested, but you wasn't as invested because a lot of things came into play, like you going to work.
I never said that, by
It's
the
a
way.
lot of exclusive.
Are you talking about what I said about Gus?
This is exclusive
Yo,
footage.
listen, y'all in the chat, y'all about to witness a real.
Wait. You talking about what I said about Gus?
Happening
About
right now.
the conversation with Gus?
Let's get it.
Maybe we should have this after the show.
No. I'm curious.
Watch
No,
us have our meeting, y'all.
So you were saying how like we made a point like you couldn't do business with some people because there's certain different like ways about some people that may conflict with it, and you made an example like when we first started the podcast, I wasn't invested.
I never said that. I never
Yes,
said
you did.
I said
This is how old
Kyrie.
meetings go.
You
I said
you
Kyrie
you-
wasn't
You
invested?
looked at me and said you weren't invested.
This is how.
You did
No,
say
I
meetings go.
didn't
No, it's okay.
mean.
It's
No.
not-
I wasn't talking about you.
He talking about everybody.
When I said it, I was talking about as a whole. If I
he was
looked at
talking
you,
to you.
yeah. If I looked at you, I was talking about like us as a whole. But I wasn't
wait.
saying you, nigga.
What you
No.
said-
But
you
you
guys
still
are-
part of it though.
Yeah.
We,
Okay.
he
What
was
you
saying
guys are
all of us,
witnessing.
like
Okay,
all
now-
of us,
now
of us.
back to me.
Hold on.
because he
Meetings go.
specifically
I
me.
said you because like there was a lot of like factors that wouldn't allow you to just be here be all here.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like
It's kinda dangerous right now.
Drew missed the most
When
days.
Kyrie
I'm
gets
interested.
in
Just
defense
saying.
mode,
I did.
No, I'm not being in defense.
No,
his
you're not defending.
voice
No,
is
we having a conversation.
lower.
But honestly,
I got one
we
question.
all.
No, let me ask this
I could
question.
speak for myself too.
hold on.
Let me ask you a question. Go ahead.
Let Kyrie
Because I feel
talk.
like this could
All right,
speak.
don't
This
get
is how
mad
the
at me.
meetings
This could
really
speak
go.
for everybody.
Don't get mad at me.
Do you feel like when I was saying all those things that that were happening, did you feel like that was an excuse?
What was happening?
No. Because
What are you
I'm
talking
saying, I'm not saying
Oh, in
you was
life?
making an excuses,
Oh,
but
yeah, I'm
real
getting out of
life shit intervened. So it's like you couldn't like put your all into this. Of course not, because real life shit was hitting.
People
that's
use
what I'm
excuse
saying.
as such a negative word. It's not
it's
a
not
negative
a
word.
negative.
No, because this could be applied to anybody.
Yeah.
Like you're starting a business with somebody, and like, you have the idea. It starts off well, and then like real life hits them. Like their job changes, their role in their job changes. Certain life's factors happen, and how do you maneuver as a business? How do you
Right.
maneuver as a business?
Did we have a 6 man?
Yo,
We did.
He had life circumstances.
yo, Lily says, not y'all expressing your issues live.
That's not an issue.
She said, wow, not the miscommunication, and Shake actually comes up with the receipts. Nah, damn.
It was well the date that I said is the date that we started, so that was a joke.
Nah, it definitely wasn't just. I wasn't saying just you,
Nah, that's cool.
but Gus, I really wasn't.
Drew
I'm not
toxic.
mad.
He
Trust
be
me,
attacking
I'm cool.
people.
I really wasn't though.
Stop putting my name in it.
You
I
said
think
it,
this is a
nigga.
good conversation to have. I'm pretty sure Gus.
And I said it,
behind my back,
because
so
he was
Wait,
he
say
was
what?
saying like he was saying the way we were moving as a cohesive unit because he wanted me to promote. I wasn't promoting. I still not promoting right. He wanted us to do different things, and he was just saying like the way we move as a whole, as a unit,
As a
right
collective,
now. we wasn't
Yeah.
jiving right. So he said if I was to go into business right now, it wouldn't. I don't feel like I would go into another business with you until we got our shit together.
But I think
that's
this-
all it was saying. That's all I was saying.
I think this applies though to our topic because it's like I was saying and Austin was responding.
I wasn't responding.
No, I said you were responding.
Oh.
Damn, why was
Everything is getting miscommunicated.
Nah, I was saying it's like, certain life shit happens, so it's like, how do you maneuver as a unit around that? Do
Communication.
you rally or do you be like, yo, this motherfucker?
Like we
of
handled
course-
it.
Of course
we open. What? I mean, we both started
showing this
we
shit.
both started
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time. But I'm saying how we handle because this is past shit.
Yeah,
No,
we,
so
and
how
we
we
got so much
conversation
better
have?
too.
How we handled it was just communicating. It's not like Kyrie wasn't communicating. He was
And
communicating, letting
time,
us know.
and it was communication.
everything.
It was time.
Drew was letting us know shit. Austin was letting us know shit.
Yeah,
Shake was letting us know
it's-
shit.
and
we
it's
all,
not like-
we all at one point was like, yo,
We had disagreements. Like
Yo.
we all had.
do we want to
Yeah.
fire Kyrie or not? That was the real. That was the real behind the scenes.
because John
Hey,
just
listen.
John
like,
just left.
that was our sixth man. If anybody wants to know,
Nah, but like all I'm saying is like it took a lot for us to get to this point, right? We argued, you know what I'm saying? We came to agreements, we had disagreements, and we got to this point right here where we're way more cohesive than we ever been before. You know what I'm saying? We come up with ideas, we speak to each other, and we just try to make this better. So all I'm saying is when it came to you, you found your place. You know what I'm saying? You got involved, you know what I'm saying, with everything, and you're here now. You know what I'm saying? You're invested. But before, when real life shit was hitting, I'm not saying you didn't give a fuck, but if say like if it was earlier and this shit fell apart, you probably be like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would be a little sad.
I'm gonna let everybody know in the chat that after this we are all fighting. We are all in fighting gear. You see Austin showing his knees. He's ready to go.
Lily is definitely on some. She's definitely pushing shit. Like she's like
Instigator.
low key instigating this whole thing. Everyone is on defense mode.
Nah, we're all good. Like,
Nah,
Are we? Are we all good for real?
no, we all good.
Rosnika
Definitely.
says yes. We are still friends.
Like
but
I was invested.
I
Yo,
don't
when
think
people
she
get
would
the
have to
high
like
pitch.
me.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
When people get the high pitch, yeah, we good. We all right. We okay.
No, we good. Like for real. Like
Change the title of this episode. Live meeting. Live meeting 1. Episode 1.
but yeah.
I think on that note,
Yeah.
I think it's time
When
for
the
us
keys
to.
when the keys go on the table.
What does that mean?
You gonna call
He spit on you. His COVID particles.
Just spreading a little love.
That's nasty.
She dancing.
Well, you just finished watching Your Mans and them live. I'm your man's Gus, the 3RD.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's card. I'm definitely invested in the podcast. Just want to let y'all know.
When did
Kyrie class.
when did Thanos get on the show?
Don't
Fifth
let
member of the Temptations.
the drama.
And I'm your man's David Ruffin. And I'm your man Shakespeare.
We want to shout out everybody in the chat.
Listen,
Yo, everybody
Kyrie
in the
is petty.
chat.
Y'all gonna hear that for the next 3 shows.
He's gonna come here super motivated.
Wait, what?
I'm just messing with you.
You gonna be the first one here.
Yo, shout out everybody in the chat.
Pause.
Shout out Life of A. Martine. Shout out Love Lavender. One Eye Skull, what up? Rosemika, Lily. Shout out Queen Lean. Shout out Isaiah. I didn't even see Isaiah in here.
He was in the chat.
He said Steve ain't tell nobody. He said Steve ain't tell not one lie. Shout out Cammy.
Who the fuck is there?
Who's Steve?
Steve Harvey.
Oh.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
that nigga's
Who
memory
else
is
we missing?
straight.
Melody. Shout out. Am I missing any? Miss Necessary. We appreciate y'all. Everybody who's in the live right now, make sure you go like the video so it can help us with the algorithm so we could get shit popping on YouTube. You feel me? If you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now.
We on the road to 100 episodes. We on the road to what? How many subscribers you got now?
8,432.
We on the road to 10,000. You feel me? Nah.
We a big deal.
We
know what
want
I'm
to thank
saying?
everybody. Colleen says, well, y'all should know the progress is absolutely visible. The rough patches that y'all may have went through is very much turning into something great. Keep it up. Nothing great is easily attained. Oh, I love my female friends.
Yo, screenshot that. Screenshot that so we can put
That
it
was
on the
Queen
wall.
Lean.
Queen Lean.
We appreciate that.
Lean.
Shout out to Queen Lean.
She said, not y'all catching a fade after the show. Yo, Lily, I'm getting, who friend is
Lily, I'm
this?
gonna need you to relax.
Who friend is this?
Somebody got your phone? Somebody.
Who
Nah,
y'all
we
think the first
appreciate
one is
y'all.
gonna go down?
In a fight, who y'all think? Who y'all think is?
We not answering this.
Who y'all think is coming?
come
Who y'all
on,
think is
son.
going superior? Is gonna be superior in the chat?
Why you want to know all these
Victorious.
superiority stuff?
Why you
Are
always
you so invested?
Yo, why every time I ask a question about who's gonna win with the 5 of us, you always
Because
get so
I've-
defensive?
I just feel like why
I'm saying
why are
Brooklyn
you
with every
leveling
punch,
everybody?
just so y'all know. Every punch.
I'm
Who
saying,
y'all think gonna win?
I'm saying pussy with every punch.
Pussy.
pussy.
I'm gonna say, ooh.
I'm not fighting this dude. Yeah, hit me again.
I'm gonna say.
All right, well nobody's answering, so
Well, you guys just finished watching your Man's in Live again. I'm your man's Gus to the 3RD in this place to be. I got my man Drew with me, my man Shake with me, and Austin and Kyrie. And we about to do
the best for last.
pause. What?
And from a random house in Southside Jamaica, Queens, this is
Your Mans and Them Live.
Yeah.
Yo, we gotta change that.
Nah, no, nigga.
He said, I know, nigga.
Hit the damn.
Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting 5. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up. We could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh. We could joke about life. Gus, Shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your